Hello and welcome to Moonstar Lodge in LaFontaine, Ontario, Canada. My name is Reverend Catherine Gorman Lovelady, and this is an episode in a series of short videos relating to the work that we do here in my home and in my office. Today I would like to talk about tarot and divination. I have always loved tarot decks. A lot of people have superstitious thoughts about them, but I don't. I find tarot to fit right in with the Jungian concept of archetypes, and I love that about the broad depth of different tarot cards that I've collected. Right now my tarot exceeds 300 decks, and that's been a lifetime journey of collecting. I love decks of all kinds and languages. I have other forms of divination too. Everything that includes coins and dice and small cards and bones and clay bits and crystals. I avidly collect them like some people collect stamps or books. I love tarot. When I do a tarot reading for people, it takes anywhere from 60 to 90 minutes, as most of my services do. I can do that over Skype, if necessary, or FaceTime. And what I provide for people is an opportunity to see tarot done a little bit differently. As a professional psychic medium going on 40 years now, I work with guides and teachers from a number of levels. So I use the cards for their inherent meaning, but I also use them as a vehicle for other information that may come through. I encourage people to come with questions to a session with me, whether they're coming to that session over Skype or in person. And I don't limit the decks I use to one deck at a time. One of my favorite decks is the Cards of Winds and Changes by Judith Pintar. In part, I love the beautiful, beautiful symbolism in that deck, and as it relates to my particular Aboriginal culture. A deck that I've recently started to use is the Star That Never Walks Around. It's a round deck. I've used the Mother Peace deck by Vicki Noble. I've used the Daughters of the Moon by Fiona Morgan, I believe her name is. I've used many, many decks. The Medicine Cards by Jamie Sands. And I blend decks. I will use 3 and 4 decks in a particular reading, and depending upon the types of questions that a person is bringing to me, I will assess how many decks we in fact need, and we will draw anywhere from 8 to 64 cards. I tend to draw a lot of cards because I'm clustering them in a formation that refers to the sacred medicine wheel. The medicine wheel is a construct that Aboriginal people use, and we define our cosmology, our understanding of the earth and creation, the seasons, the stages of life, the moon cycles, everything. Just the cycle of the day revolves around the medicine wheel. We have totems on the wheel, and in doing a tarot reading for people, I get very excited. I provide you, if I can, with photographs, which I email to you so you can see the layout, particularly if we're doing this over Skype. I don't have any hang-ups about whether you as the client shuffle the cards or whether I do. I do like to perform ceremony, and so I prepare the night before, and if I have your questions ahead of time, I put those questions out to Spirit and the Creator and the ancestors. I also like to do ceremony as we start a session, again, whether you're here in person or whether I'm doing it over the internet. If you have any information requirements, you'd like to know something, you'd like to know when to book, or anything else about the process of tarot, by all means contact us at www.moonstarlodge.com. You can Google that. You can Google my name, which is Reverend Catherine Gorman Lovelady. You can Google my husband, Brian Lovelady. You can email, and that's the best way to get a hold of us. I'd like to thank you for your time and hope that you join me. I delight in tarot, so I hope you join me for a session. Thank you.